Of Chicago Bears Central. C-Dubb Bobby Haize in the building for the post-game live after the Chicago Bears lose big time to the Green Bay Packers. We're going to talk about what went wrong, if there's anything they can pull right going forward. We'll get into all that and more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
Fellas.
Man, listen, Charlie.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it at this, and we can actually talk about the game. I don't know what's going on with Luke Getsy. I don't know if he got shell-shocked facing the Green Bay Packers. I don't know if somebody paid him off. I don't know what happened. But the play calling in this game, for large portions of it, was absolutely trash. Let's be clear. Some of the players didn't play well. David Montgomery had a big game, 15 carries for 122 yards in this game. Justin Fields, only 7 for 11, only threw the ball 11 times for a QB rating of 43.8. This is just not going to cut it, fam. What you guys walk away from this game with?
Oh, man, dude. I'm definitely on there with you with Luke Getsy, man. Like, this is all too familiar. I think I've seen this before, but I don't want to say it, but y'all get my vibe. I want to say that we lost this game in 3 phases, if I could say, man. The Russian defense was just atrocious all through the game. Kyler Gordon had no idea what he was doing on the field. And Luke Getsy, man, it's just too passive. This is a professional football league. This is not amateur. You come into this shit trying to win the game. It's so frustrating. I think these guys could have played a better game. We can't go. I think that was a touchdown at the half-inch line, but it was a bad call from Luke Getsy. What are you trying to get cute at going shotgun for? That was like the weakest call.
That play, there are very few times where I'm literally looking at something and I get so visibly frustrated that I just got to punt something. Like, why in the fuck, when you're going 1 inch, would you start off with a fucking shotgun? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Luke Getsy, to all the creative play calling that we have seen from him, I don't want to act like it's been completely terrible. This game, he did not respond as a coach to adversity well at all.
And the fucking your running backs were doing a great job at least gaining some yards before you even got down to the goal line. Why would you not go under center with Jay Fields and at least attempt the run with either Montgomery or Herbert? What are we doing?
A big quarterback in there who literally had you just started him right under, and the fact is that it was shotgun and it almost still was a touchdown. Now imagine if he didn't have to cover the distance of it being a touchdown. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Man, he's not even. Yeah, he's not even using his weapons. Like Darnell Movie, he got like one pass thrown this direction. Cole Kmet, he dropped a pass. Like, it's awful, dude. It don't look like a professional offense, dude. No. I will say that David Montgomery, like you said, had a great game, a good bounce back game from last week. But dude, come on, we got to get more than 11 passes out there. I mean, you can't be doing 2nd and 10 and doing a draw straight up the middle, dude. That's not, see, I don't want to bring up past shit, but that looks very familiar.
No, you can say it. Fuck it, I'll say it. This felt like a Matt Nagy called motherfucking ass game. Let's be clear here. Outside of about 5 plays, this felt very Matt Nagy like. And listen, I don't want to overreact. There are still some times where things look good and creative, but like I said in the halftime hangout, you got to take the gloves off, win, lose, or draw. Bet on the creativity of your offense. Let them figure it the fuck out. When you keep trying to restrict the playbook, have them playing peewee football in the NFL, they're going to look like they're playing peewee football against an NFL team.
Facts.
Come on, man. Like, you trust your play calling. Trust the game plan that you put in place. I guarantee you, half the plays that we called were not plays that they were practicing in practice this week. They were not. This is not the game plan. I refuse to believe that this is the game plan. They came into this game expecting to play against the Green Bay Packers What happened? Y'all faced some adversity and y'all tucked y'all motherfucking tail and ran. That's a problem as a coaching staff, right? When you do that type of shit. And it seemed they showed a couple of video clips. It looked like Matt Eberflus started calling some plays. I don't know if he took it over completely, but he did start calling like this. This is bad, man. You got Darnell Mooney, who was targeted twice in this game, had one reception for -4 yards. This is the guy you're supposed to be trying to make your number one wide receiver.
This is shit.
This is not gonna cut it, fam.
Oh, and that play was shit. That play was shit. What they? It's just bad. But I will throw one positive. The adjustments after the half was pretty good. We could have got back in this game.
This is
it's just that bogus, stupid ass call at the 1-inch line. But you got to play the game all the way through. From the beginning of the game, they rammed it down our throat. We could not stop Aaron Jones or the other guy they got running. So AJ Dillon. So, dude, we got to go back to
use Jones and AJ Dillon. I would love if we could use Herbert and Montgomery that way as a tandem, like even out there together. Let's go over this. The Green Bay had 211 passing yards overall. Aaron Rodgers has 234. Then as a team, they had 203 rushing yards. That is ridiculous, fam. Come on,
bro, 6 yards.
That's horrendous. That's horrendous. Not with your head coach is a defensive guy. He should be able to go ahead and scheme in. And y'all should know that every time the Green Bay Packers lose a game, they come out in the next game running the ball as if they have something to prove. Y'all should have been ready for that. It was a complete letdown, bro.
I think they did have a plan. They was bringing safeties in the box. You seen like at least 8 players in the box early in the game. I just think the players didn't perform early in the game. They was just getting gouged. They couldn't tackle. They was losing leverage on the outside. It was just overall a bad experience in the first half for every player on the defense. It was okay. We had some sacks, but Aaron Rodgers really wasn't a threat in this game. It was just a running game, just completely destroyed us and took all of our heart, and soul out this game, bro. Because they couldn't stop it. You could see it in their face. They're like, "What the hell could we do?" Man, it was just really bad from the Chicago Bears today. Really bad, especially Kyler Gordon.
Here, listen, like
I'm
watching this game and I'm just like, hey, and listen, there's some things that they done some things well. Brisker still fully trust and believe Brisker. Kyler Gordon right now, this was Kyler Gordon in this game. That nigga got cooked.
All game
clear here.
Whole
game. Kyler Gordon got completely pulled naked and thrown out in the streets to cook. Slipping on plays. Like there was a time where he should have stopped a play in the backfield. Slipped and fell. Like control your speed, young man. We know you're fast. We know you want to make big plays. Calm the fuck down and just focus on playing the game of football like you've been playing your whole goddamn life. Fact. This game, and y'all be prepared. Like they earned it all. Every bit of hate and all the "I told you so's" that we're about to get starting tomorrow. This team earned that with the way that they played today. Period.
Right. Definitely. Because you spoke right on it, Haize. My boy Kyler Gordon could have had at least 3 or 4 tackle for loss. Could have had at least 3 or 4 tackles for loss. And he slipped on a couple of them, and he just wasn't able to make the fucking tackle on a lot of them.
Hey man, let's be fair now. Because Kyler Gordon, he was the more glaring. You could just see it more glaring. But I seen Brisker missing tackles out there too. I seen Raekwon Smith. He was missing tackles, giving up first time. It was everybody. It wasn't just Kyler. He was just more glaring. Facts. He was just trash.
True. I said this one time in talking about DeMar DeRozan after we beat the Brooklyn Nets that he danced all over Kevin Durant. The
Facts.
Packers running backs danced all over us all game. There are times where we should have had them in the backfield. Not like you said, not just Gordon. There are times where we hit them and they literally looked at our players like, "Oh, you thought you did something? I'm finna go get 10 more yards after this."
Oh, bro. Facts.
Like, I was literally watching this game. Like, do y'all not know how to stop? Shoot him if you need to. Like, what are you doing? Bro, come on, man.
Yeah, it's just very disappointing, guys. It is a one game. It's one game, though. It's one game. I think we still had a chance to be in the game. You know, once again, bad call at the line there. But who we got? Houston next. You know, we gotta bounce back. Gotta bounce back, baby. Because you gotta throw this game behind us. Now we gotta hear all this shit. Chicago Bears. Now we got to go and look at our favorite shows in the morning. And I told y'all what was going to happen to the Bears. He owned the Bears. Did y'all see that bogus ass sign they put up? They got like a certificate, like a diploma, like Aaron Rodgers. Here's your certificate. You own the Chicago Bears. And guess what? It's true. Even though he ain't really had nothing to do with this right now. He had 11 completions where he did a little toss behind the backfield. I don't know about
No, that's my problem, right? And I'm not down on Justin Fields as a quarterback. Let me be clear. I still very much believe in his potential and how he's going to develop on this team. But there are times where he's a second-year quarterback, so I understand why it happens. I'm trying to qualify this so people don't think I'm hating on him completely. But there are literally times where I'm just like, hey, you need to get this motherfucker a mentor. Like, I understand he is our starting quarterback now, but there are certain plays that he makes and certain reads that he makes that it's like, bro, like what the fuck were you thinking, man? Like looking at Aaron Rodgers versus Justin Fields today, the difference is that Aaron Rodgers trusted, he has a better line, he has better weapons. Let's be clear with that. But it's just the way that he managed the game. Like we sacked him 3 times too. He got sacked 3 times. But it's just, man, I don't know, bro. Like it's so much in this game that I'm just watching and I'm just frustrated. But like you said, there were times where it still felt like we were going to push a comeback and maybe we were going to have a chance in this game. It just never came to fruition, man. This was a frustrating ass game, bro, from every aspect of it.
Man. And then when we was talking about the discipline of the Chicago Bears and their penalties, they had 3 penalties last week, and they had 7 big penalties. I think that killed us this game. Like, bro, the Green Bay Packers converted like a first and 20. What is it? First and 25. That killed us as well, Joe. You can't give up a first down. I think they got a first down like
and
second down.
Our boy, Vildor, made this come to life, bro. That play that he messed up was like, was we trying to stop them? Is that what we was trying to do? Oh, man, I didn't even know that's what we were trying to do.
Boy.
Like, come on, man. Y'all know I'm already not high on Vildor. When he had that play, bro, I was like, come on, bro. Get his ass up out of here, fam. He got to go.
Yeah, it just wasn't good, bro. It just wasn't good. The first drive, we like, let's go. Like, let's go. These guys gonna be in the game competing with these guys, everything. That first drive should have had the defense and the defensive coaching staff on cue to be like, hey, we need to get the ball back in our hands. And then Luke Gassie, what the fuck was you doing? Your running backs is making moves. It was just sad, bro. It was just sad, bro.
Oh, man.
And I know we said and we've predicted a big season for Cole Kmet. We got to see it because as of right now, what we're seeing on the field, bro, Cole Kmet, like, I don't know if it's out of sync. It's just, bro, it's not good, bro. Like, it's.
Yeah, and I see the comments y'all saying the NBC was kind of dick riding the Packers, but it is what it is. They was waxing our ass. They was waxing our ass.
NBC was showing love at first, like the Bears did. The Bears was doing that last week. They came back and won. Like they were showing love at first, but if you not living up to the goddamn expectations of what you shown last week, what else y'all want them to do? What do y'all want them to do?
But as a bright spot, I am going to be Mr. Positivity. Travis Gibson was good rushing the quarterback. He was good rushing. 2 sacks.
Yeah, Travis Gibson.
Travis Gibson had 2 sacks today.
Right.
That's it. David Montgomery. That's it.
Travis Gibson, David Montgomery. Some people even say, like, I know we were in our halftime. They were like, "Oh, Roquan's having a good game." Listen, Roquan got a lot of tackles. Don't get me wrong; he got 11 tackles, 5 solo tackles, shout out. But he got caught out of position sometimes. There are times where it looked like Aaron Rodgers was picking on him too. There are times where fucking Aaron Jones literally looked at Roquan like, "Oh, you think you finna tackle me? No, patty cake, bitch." Like, this is the type of shit that we need to get together, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'm glad it's the second game of the season. I'm glad it's the second game of the season, though. You got to take your lumps. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it's the second game of the season and not the end of the season. They gonna learn from this. This is a very young team. This is the Baby Bears, guys.
Baby, I like the Baby Bears moniker. But we need to see the. You know the difference though. The Baby Bulls were still a scrappy young team.
Yes.
Bro, this was just one of those games that especially because of who we played against too, and until we play them again, like we finna have to hear all this ownership bullshit again, bro. Like this hippie done beat us again. Like I'm over this bullshit, bro.
Ooh, it's all right, guys. Keep up your faith, baby. It's only one game, man. We got destroyed. Just take it. Everybody can take a punch. Now we on to the next one. Let's take it out on Houston, baby. That's it. We got to just take a punch.
Yeah, man.
Take that mouth shot.
We're gonna take our lumps. And one thing about this coaching staff, in which we saw, even in somewhat in this game, they did make adjustments that were looking like they were working to a degree. We just didn't execute thoroughly like we need to. We had a goal line drive that we honestly should have scored a touchdown on. We just weren't able to convert. The whole outlook of the game does look differently if we just were able to convert on that. And then Justin Fields throwing that interception late in the game. But at the end of the day, is this right? I trust that this coaching staff is going to come into practice. They about to choose some people out. They about to have them watching tape, and hopefully we see some improvements based off the mistakes that they made this game. It's called growing pains for a reason. Sometimes you have to go through the bullshit to be able to grow. They needed this punch in the mouth. They seemed like they were riding high after that comeback last week. Now they get brought back down to earth a little bit. They see the things they got to work on. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully we see a much improved team against Houston, because I tell you what, if we lose against the Texans, I'm punching somebody. Period.
Oh, man.
Punching somebody.
Bro. What Denzel Washington say? I'm putting cases on all you. Y'all. For real. Yeah. Ain't no way, bro. Yeah. Ain't no way.
It's all Ain't good, no guys. Way. Keep the faith, man. I mean, are we still up on it? We still excited about this team, guys, on here.
Yeah. I mean, that's why this just felt like a gut punch. That's what this loss felt like. It just felt like a gut punch. But I will say this is that I'm still high on this team. I still like a lot of the talent on this team. The offensive line, even though we did have 3 sacks, they held up for long. It seemed like, I'm going to say this, Justin Fields held on to that ball a little bit longer, and that was because the coverage was there. But the offensive line held their own for the most. They gave Justin some time in this. It wasn't as bad as what the first half was last game. So there's some positive things to take from this, man. But there's a lot of bad, too, that I hope that they learn from going to week 3 a little bit better, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. They got to figure it out, man. Let's go ahead.
The offensive line did what they did, man.
This is true. Steve-O says, I'm gonna just keep drinking and smoking. Jesus, man.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so, Steve-O. You see me yawning over here, goddamn. That's the drink,
bro. I hate these late games, bro. This is crazy.
That's
King
the drink.
Booker World says the O-line was not too bad tonight. A few of them sacks was on Fields. He's still learning, though. That was a TD. There was a few BS calls like that first one of the game. Vidor didn't even touch dude. Okay, I agree with everything that you said there, except I do think Vidor touched dude. Now, as far as the touchdown, one of the angles it absolutely looked like it did. Then they changed the angles. I was like, no, it's not. It could have went either way. I do think that this game looks different there, but like you guys said, like King Booker World said, the offense, and you're going to hear a lot of that. Tomorrow, for people who didn't watch the game, Mike Mart's going to be sitting in his little room talking all like he do. He's going to call Justin Fields terrible because he had an under 50 QB rating and shit like that. But like the offensive line really wasn't a huge problem, like a slight bit of a problem. When you give three sacks, you got to talk about the offensive line a little bit in that. But they did their thing for the most part of this game. It wasn't as bad as the first half of last game at all.
Absolutely. Well said. All
right, let's see what else we got. Man, y'all been going off in these comments, I see.
They going crazy. I'm looking at it.
Listen, P, You called it. You gotta like, bro. You can't have Big and P in the same. Like, I need you. I get it. You put the Bulls between that. I need you to just take something out. One of those words need to come out, bro. But he says this: Bears players didn't stay in their gaps. No pass plays down the field. The refs killed us in this game. Held a lot, and that damn 4-and-goal play was a touchdown. Okay, we didn't talk about this as a collective yet. What do you think about the officiating in this game, fellas?
Oh, I think it was kind of bad, especially on our end. I do think that Vildor really didn't touch the guy on that play. You said you did, but I kind of think he didn't touch him. I also think that was a touchdown. I think they looked at it, even that one angle. All it needs to do was touch the tip of the goal line right there, and that's a touchdown. And it obviously did. You see his hand right there. Obviously, the ball is attached to the hand. You feel me? But I think the Packers was doing a lot of holding too with some of those runs that they was gashing me with. But it was a lot of holding going on out there.
It's like that one play that they threw the flag for the hold, but then we got the sack, and then they was like, oh, since they got the sack, we're not even gonna call the hold.
Yeah.
No. I was looking at that like I let it go because we got the sack, and at that time it looked like we were gaining some momentum, so I kind of let that go. We didn't even talk about that in the halftime hangout, but that was these refs were on some bullshit today, bro.
They definitely was.
You already know that these guys wanted Aaron Rodgers to win, but me personally, don't lead the game up. Don't lead the game up for the officials to decide the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had opportunities. Me personally, with the damn shotgun play, bro, we could have went up 17-24. Go ahead, give you guys a chance. Your running backs, you got David Montgomery. It's hard to bring him down. You got Khalil Herbert, who's bigger than Montgomery. Run the fucking ball. Put Justin Fields under center and get him up in there so he can see like if David Montgomery would have got tackled for a loss on that play and you get Justin Fields under the center, I'd be like, okay, fine. Green Bay made a play. It is what it is.
A shotgun.
Shotgun. Exactly.
Bro,
shotgun. Exactly.
Mike Nice in the building. One of my bros from the Discord says, how the hell does Monty run the ball that whole fourth quarter down to the red zone and you don't give him the ball on 4th and inches?
Facts.
He deserved
it. Or even give it, like, why do we have a fullback on the roster if you're not going to use it?
Bro.
Exactly.
It's so many options. It's so many other options. You get a quarterback. Yes. Why?
Exactly.
Make it harder.
Listen, even asking Madden wouldn't have told you to use a shotgun in that situation. Come
quarterback
on,
sneak. Oh, bro.
Come on, bro.
Me, I wouldn't even want my quarterback in that position, to be honest with you. That's just me. I wouldn't want Justin Fields in that position to even QB sneak something like that. That's just me, though. I want to protect my future.
Oh,
well, see, I wouldn't mind if they just did the QB, because Justin Fields is such a long quarterback and a big quarterback, is that if you do the true QB sneak where you kind of he just goes underneath the line and just pushes forward, I think it's a touchdown at that. It's a clear touchdown at that
easy
point. Like, going to the shotgun in that situation literally made 0 sense. I can't. You can put Luke Getzey in front of me and he can run a dissertation on why he ran the shotgun. I'm still gonna look at him and say, you're a fucking idiot. Like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Stupid.
Like, come on, man. Come on, you use a lot of big words to be a fucking idiot. That's exactly what I would say to him right now.
Like, bro, Tom Brady got 4th down on the 1-inch line. He running a quarterback sneak every time. If he got 1 yard to go, Tom Brady running it, he ain't even
under the center though. Under the center though.
That's what I'm saying. Every time.
You're right.
Wow, bro. Rich Johnson says, I felt like Getzey got shook after the first drive. Bro, I get the training camp. You want to try new things with different set of people, but y'all take out the lineup, and that's killing. I don't know who we took out the line. Did we take somebody out the lineup with the
I think you talk about the offensive line switching.
Oh, well, yeah, they listen, they're gonna keep doing that. I at this point, the way that I feel is that I understand they're trying to get Lucas Patrick in there while his hand's healing, but at this point, I'm like, hey man, fuck you into that hand heal. Don't even
facts.
Like, what are we doing? Like, don't even.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Tevin Jenkins is not playing.
Until your hands heal, I don't even want to holler at you right now. Like, I don't even want to holler at you. Like, just go heal, bro. Once you heal, we got your starting spot when you healed up. Why do this pity patting with trying to get him in a different position? Let the fucking hand heal, bro.
Exactly.
Steve-O says, They was predictable as fuck. Run under the center, and if they stay under the center, we're gonna do a play action. I was literally calling the plays from the crib. Very predictable play call.
It is predictable, man. It looked familiar. I seen it before.
I know you was doing your thing, Steve-O. You ain't gotta tell us. I know you was doing your thing, bro. For real.
Oh man. Shay in the building. Shay says, relax, y'all. It's just one game. The Bears got this, man. It's too many fair weather fans up in this. No, it's not. Like, we gotta stop with that.
Shay, you
already know how I
bogus.
get down, bro. Like, this ain't fair weather. Fuck it being one game. It's one game that the Bears could have played a lot better in, and that they let their skirts get pulled up and they just dealt with it. I don't give a fuck if it's one game, 2 games, 3 games, a half a game. The game and the play calling in this was bullshit. You don't get a pass for that. I don't give a fuck what it was.
Not at all. Not at all. Because it's a game that the Bears could have been more competitive in, just like you said, Haize. 7-3 was the start of the game. You know what I'm saying? We came out firing. And then all of a sudden, the second series, the third series, the play calling was atrocious. And that's just facts.
I don't know, man. We got to get this stuff together, man. These coaches got Matt Eberflus and this discipline. Well, your discipline at this game, the discipline was awful on the penalties wise and in their philosophy, because they wasn't tackling on the running plays, baby. They weren't tackling at all.
Facts.
So when I play football, there's one thing our coach did. When we missed an assignment, the next practice we had to give him a suicide for each just missed assignment that we did. There would be a lot of motherfuckers running suicides after this game.
Yeah,
bro.
There's a lot of because yes, we're a young team. We get that to Marvin the motivator is what I call him here. He says, guys, did we so quickly forget this is a very young team. We have work to do. Bad 4th and goal, call from the shotgun, and let's work on getting better field position. Work in progress. Yes,
that's
a work in progress. And that's, everything you said there is 100% fact. There's not a single hole in what you said. And hopefully the coaching staff pushes them forward too as well.
Yeah, but field position, I think that's dictating Luke Gessie, like play calling. Like, he got to loosen up, bro. Like, you got to open up the playbook just because you're on the 15-yard line and shit. Like, you ain't going to fumble every possession, bro.
Once you had 3 and outs back to back at that point in time, even if you did want to play it safe, at that point in time, it's like, hey, playing it safe ain't working for us either. Let's get creative. Let's try to surprise them.
Facts.
Come on, man.
Like, what was their involvement in Komet? What was the involvement in Darnell Mooney? Those are your 2 guys that you can depend on, in my opinion. Those are your 2 guys that got to make their money. What were we doing? I don't get it.
Goddamn,
bro, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. This sucks, bro. That's all. That's
goddamn
like this.
Packers,
This just
man.
sucks, bro.
We don't like losing to the fucking Packers. So anybody that's making a comment, we don't like losing to the fucking Packers, especially when we went up 7-3, and we feel like once they went up to 7-10, we could have put up more points on the board to go 14-10. That's why we tripping like this. Period.
Man, we got to get Justin Fields some more passes, bro. We got to get him in action, bro.
11 passes from the quarterback you're trying to develop.
Joe, he not that, bro.
Great. FYI, no quarterback can develop with 9 fucking passes. Well, he had 11. But yeah.
But that's a fact.
You gotta let them take their lumps. You gotta let them take their lumps. Period. Like you can't listen. The one thing and this is outside of sports, the one thing I learned in being in management forever is that if you keep protecting people from failing, they will never fucking learn. You will be protecting them from failing the whole time they're under you. Let that motherfucker fail. Like 7 for 11, pretty good percentages. Like, but something got to change, man. Something got to give, bro. Like, you got to go out there and trust the inventive play calling that you came up with. You talked about you can't wait to see your actual playbook and get some film on it. Run the goddamn plays, Luke. Run the goddamn plays, bro.
Adrian, they do not need to protect him. They do not need to protect him. They protected him last year. This was not an O-line thing. This was not an O-line thing. Dude, like, don't protect him from himself. No, you got to let him take his lumps. Fuck that. You got to let him take his lumps. Exactly. And if he can't deal with it, it is what it is. But you got to let him take his lumps. You got to let him learn through failing.
That interception at the end, all right, hopefully he learns and whatever through that. But like this, hey, we just gonna do our limit. We're not gonna throw it down the field because we don't want to risk this. And like,
Yeah.
you're losing. You're getting your ass kicked. If you throw an interception, you throw a fucking interception. Try to make some plays. The couple of times they did go downfield, they found some success. One of them was a big one at Equinami and St. Brown.
Yes,
Take your lumps, bro. Come on, man.
Exactly. And and then there was another play to where they did a play down the field to I believe it was Darnell Mooney. It was like double coverage or something like that. Fields was just not accurate on that play. So you have to, just like we talked about, you have to give him room to fail. Period.
Yeah. And I think he up to the task, man. I think he's frustrated with the play calling, man. He like, what? How can we win like this? Look at his face. Look at his mannerisms. Look at his body movement, like body language. He like, man, how can we win like this? Like, let me go out there and be a quarterback. Right now, he's being a game manager. He's a Trent Dilfer with athletic ability.
Yep.
Let the man be a quarterback.
Hey, that's money right there.
And Adrian said the O-line did sometimes Justin Fields was just holding on to the ball too long.
Facts.
Yeah, he was sacked 3 times, but I'm gonna honestly say 2 of those sacks were for Justin Fields holding on the ball too long. And then when he did decide to run, by then, like, the defense knew what was up, fam. Come on, man.
Exactly. Y'all right on the money with it.
Just disappointing.
Man, I don't know. Man, I got nothing else to say. Like, because I don't want to sound, because it's gonna get to the place where I'm literally just gonna start venting. Like, listen, Green Bay won this game. Whether they played, they deserve to win the game. When you have over 200 yards in both rushing and passing, more times than not, you're gonna win that game. When the other team can't convert on third downs, more than likely the other team's gonna win that game. This just came down to everything that you look at and measurables in football. They lost every facet of the game. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
They converted 1/3 for 7 conversions, while the Green Bay Packers were 5 for 9. That's not gonna cut it, man. It's not gonna cut it,
man. But that being said, guys, it's one game, just one. We gotta put this behind us. We gotta improve. We can't just go through the season just riding high, like we just gonna go and beat everybody. This is a young team, like they gonna take some lumps.
You're right.
They could have played better though. This could have been a more competitive game, absolutely.
Yes.
But this young team is gonna learn on the fly. They're gonna have a good opportunity playing against, I'll say, a lesser opponent in the Houston Texans. Let's see what they can do. They gotta open up the playbook and play better defense, baby. Let's go.
The only thing I want is Luke Gessie. Stop holding Justin Fields back.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I asked for, because we seen in the preseason when he went against the fucking Cleveland Browns and he went off. Put together a fucking scheme that goes together to something just like that, to where he can go off, go to his strengths, play to his strengths. Don't hold this man back. The Chicago Bears came out with the first drive, put up 7 points. Why couldn't they go another 2-3 drives with something similar with them putting up points, bro?
They got away from the running game. They start getting cute and start going shotgun.
Facts.
Instead of bamming it down their throat. You see that boy, David Montgomery, in the second half? He will not be tackled, bro.
He was hitting
the hole. Be tackled.
You're right.
He could not be tackled.
You're right.
That boy was motivated. He came out in this game saying, "Oh, y'all thought I was slipping because the last game. Let me show y'all something."
Man, I see everything from David.
Facts.
Yeah. David showed me everything I wanted to see from him in this game, man. We moving in. We need to get Darnell Mooney more involved. The fact that Darnell Mooney has had a total of 3 receptions so far in 2 games. He's our number 1 wide receiver.
Exactly. They need to cut that shit out.
It's not going.
Let me ask y'all a question. Who is
Cole Kmet poised to have a big season?
Nothing.
It's not that. Do we have a reception yet this season?
Who?
Cole Kmet.
Shit, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think he got a reception.
That's unacceptable.
Bro,
that's
who is
unacceptable.
Who is the one offensive weapon on this team y'all think
C-Dubb.
need to get need to get going. The Bears need to get going for this next game in the upcoming season. Who is the one person need to get going? Y'all
Cole
think?
Kmet.
Cole Kmet.
But C-Dubb, it's unacceptable that Ryan Griffin has more receptions than Cole Kmet, bro.
Yeah,
I
yes.
remember
How many times in 2 games? How many times do you think Cole Kmet's been targeted this season?
2.
4. I don't know. 4.
1.
Wow.
God,
and that's a drop. It wasn't a drop. Drop. Now,
Ryan Griffin has more receptions than Cole Kmet. Come on, bruh. I remember more catches by Ryan Griffin than any catches by Cole Kmet, bro. That's unacceptable.
Hey, we gotta I think we gotta get those guys on the outside going, though. I hear y'all at the Cole Kmet, but we gotta get Darnell Mooney going, Joe. We gotta get Mooney going. Like, this is unacceptable, bro. I think he got like 3 receptions, bro. Like, this is bad, bro. This is really bad. Like, you gotta get him involved, bro. Got to.
So on the season, Darnell Mooney has 1 reception so far, which is for a -4 yards. He's only been targeted 3 times so far.
Awful. We gotta get Darnell Mooney.
This ain't gonna cut. This is not gonna cut it.
Ain't no threat on the outside. No threat. Get Pringle involved. Get somebody on the outside involved, bro. Got to.
Yeah.
Facts.
Ooh, y'all ruined my night. You motherfucking baby bears. Man, y'all better y'all need y'all ass whooped, man. I'm finna go tell my grandma. She gonna make y'all go out there and get that switch off the tree. Whoop that ass. Bro. Y'all need y'all ass whooped, bro.
I know my grandma at the crib going ape shit. She a Bears fan.
Listen, everybody's who's saying Velius in here. We ain't seen the motherfucker yet to even know what he is. We know what he's projected to be. But guess what? I'm telling everybody like this. If our success in the passing game is dependent upon our late draft pick in a rookie, we gonna fail this season. I'm just letting you know that right now. Unless he comes in looking like an all-worlder right away, I'm telling you that's not a flex to say, oh well, let's wait till Velius comes back. Hey, listen, if it's all hinging on Velius Jones, when we got Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, and Byron Pringle and St. Brown already in the game,
that's bad.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep. We might have to look over that Lou Riddick and that shit.
Hell no. Fuck them.
Man,
fuck them motherfuckers.
Bro, listen, they need to pass more. Seriously, trust your quarterback. Trust it. Call the plays down the field. At the end of the day, you're either going to win by it or you're going to lose by it. But it allows Justin Fields to develop and learn through there. That's all I'm saying. For everyone who's saying that Velius is another weapon, yes, I agree with you. He's another weapon. But guess what? With the way that this offense is running, it don't matter how many weapons we have out there right now because they are not utilizing the pass. They are so worried about Justin Fields potentially failing that they are stunning his growth artificially now by just not calling the play. Call the plays. I don't care who's out there. Call the plays. Let them work through it. I guarantee you, if you call the down the field plays, if you allow them to go through it, it may be an ugly 3 weeks of football. But by that 4th or 5th week, you're going to have a quarterback that's learning how to read, learning how to develop, learning how to better utilize. That's what you're going to have. Stop babying this dude, man. Justin Fields is ready. You saw the frustration on his face. Somebody said Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles looked pissed when they showed him in that box.
Yes, he did.
Poles was not happy by what happened at all. Poles may come out there on the field and practicing and be like, I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers gonna be playing football at the bottom of Pelican Bay. Get it together. Bro. Get it together.
Let him know.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, man, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down because I'm losing my voice. I'm pissed off. I literally opened my bathroom and screamed into my bathroom on that interception, and my voice has steadily been leaving since then, bro. Let's go ahead and shut it. I got a whole week of content to produce. I can't lose my voice on a Sunday.
Hey, man. Y'all calm down, man. I know it's a bad loss. It's gonna hurt me, but I gotta get over it, and the Bears gotta get over it. We got another game next week. So let's go on. Let's take this punch in the face. We ain't no bitches, Joe. We could take a punch. Let's go on to the next game.
Thanks.
Shout out, y'all.
Thanks. Facts.
That's it.
And it's still fuck Green Bay. It's still fuck Green Bay. I don't care if we lose or not. It is what it is. It's still fuck Green Bay. Period.
These motherfuckers is chewing in this mess.
Wow, red is talking on this.
He said, I ain't massage my chick feet. They chewing in this mess.
Bruh, it's still fuck Green Bay.
Listen, I ain't even gonna fake. Red, I needed that laugh, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
You saved my whole night with that comment, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You literally saved my whole entire evening with that comment.
Boy, rub that girl feet, boy.
Hell no, you gonna squeeze them motherfuckers hard. You gonna break a damn foot. You gonna break a big toe.
Her art's gonna be flat as a motherfucker when he done with him.
Red, rub that girl feet, boy.
Green Bay.
Red, rub
Bobby,
that girl feet, boy.
Close out the show, Bobby, man. Let's get up out of here, bro.
Look, if you want more from me and C-Dubb, go ahead check us out at Shot Bulls Podcast. And go ahead and hit my boys Haize up at CEO Haize on all social media platforms. Goddamn. And y'all know my boy finna get out the collectors. Hey, send them goddamn voicemails because these people be, oh my God. Y'all, hey, wait until tomorrow and then hit us with the voicemail because we finna go at their ass. They got us fucked up.
Make sure you guys follow us collectively at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and a voicemail to sound off your thoughts, ideas, or you need some therapy after this loss, the number to do so is 773-242-9336. That is it for C-Dubb, for Bobby. Man, this Chicago Bear Central, man. We love you guys.
Yeah,
bear down,
stay
motherfucker.
strong,
Still bear down.
Bear
And it's still fuck Green
down,
Bay.
Man.
And that motherfucker looking like he extra from Breaking Bad. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Fuck all them motherfuckers. Listen, but we up out of this, man. Peace.